Hello, welcome back to the allotment garden. It's the first time I've been here for a week, and July, to be honest, has been a bit of a write-off. It's been so hot and ill health has played a part. Thanks to everybody who gave me good well wishes over the last week. I'm not feeling 100%, but I needed to get out of the house, so I'm down here. And at least I'm moving, because I spent so much time in bed from being ill and then developed a bad back. So I've turned up now, and I'm going to just bother with the greenhouse. Don't want to do too much too soon, but there's been a bit of a disaster already. I've done a bit of filming and for some reason the sound didn't record. So all I've done is I've just watered all the plants in the greenhouse. And now I thought, because I haven't been yet, so you're going to see this at the same time that I'm going to see it, I want to inspect my sweet peppers. So if you remember, I did these from seed. There's two of them. Can you just about see them there? There's one, two. I'm going to have to try and find if I've got some bit of string or a bit of metal that I've just got here now. I wonder if this will work. Just something to tie them. Because there's not been a lot of water this year, let me just get on and do this. Sure you'll understand. There you go, that looks a bit better. And I want to, while I'm here, to do a bit of weeding, because this mare's tail that I've got gets everywhere. And all you can do is just pull the thing out, and over 20 years it will weaken it. But I'd rather have mare's tail than bindweed, to be honest. So the one next door, got two on there. Now this was the one that wasn't doing that well, so I'm impressed that I've got anything from that at all. But this one next door seems to want to fall over. So this one here, I've got three on there. Pop that in there to try and hold it up. And take these bits of mare's out behind. If you've ever been able to get rid of mare's tail, tell me below. And then the one on the end there, that seems to be quite good at standing up by itself. No visible fruit other than, is there? Yes. Oh look, there's three. So there's three in there. So who knows, I might actually get a crop of sweet peppers this year. The grape has put on some fantastic growth. Look at that. So the plan is all this will grow up the greenhouse. But there is a bit too much of it, so I'm going to do a bit of pruning to help me control it, and also to bide my time until I can put some strings up for it to grow. But like I've said to you before, I'm seriously contemplating moving the greenhouse, and I will move this as well. For the time being, it can stay where it is. Right, that's a bit better. Let's go pop down what's going on down here. I can see there's a bit of bindweed mixed in there, so if I can just pull that up. There you go, that was a quick little task, that was. It's just amazing how quick this has grown, and in fact it's growing all the way, let me just turn you around, all the way up to the door. And while we're over here, let's have a look. The hottest it's been in the last week has been 44.5, which is 112, and today it is 26, which is 79 in the greenhouse. So no wonder I'm sweating. There's a bit of bindweed, and a bit of bramble as well. Let me concentrate. look at it, it was quite a bit. Yes, I feel today's video is not up to the usual standard, so apologies for that. Just want to get on and get back home, to be honest, because they say this afternoon could tip 30 degrees. And like we've said, it's already 26. So here are my... Come a bit closer. So this is my honesty seedlings, and I'm going to plant them out later on in the year. What I'm going to do now is just tidy them up. I'm just going to go through and pop some of these leaves off. Now they've gone a bit yellow, which says to me they need a bit of feeding, so I will give them a general purpose feed. And in fact, what I may do is I might just put 2 of them outside in their pots, and I'll keep 2 inside as safety. I'm going to take those 2 leaves off as well, just to tidy it up a bit. So they're turning yellow because they're using all the nutriment within the soil, and they need an extra kick of feed. But I'm really impressed. I like these more during the autumn when they develop the translucent seed heads, and they look really attractive. Right, let's have a look what's in the water bath. Something I should point out about the honesty plant is that their stems have a bit of a fur, and sometimes you can get a bit of the hard fur in your fingers, and I've just got a bit in there, so that's rather irritating. So let's have a look, like I said, of what we've got in the old bath here. It'll be me in a minute. Let's do a bit of rearranging, try and tidy up a bit. Right, come and look, come on. What are you doing on the side there? Have you had a drink? So let's have a look now at this lupin. Again, some of the dried leaves, take them off. My worry about putting these outside is because the slugs and snails will just devour them within an evening. So I want to try and get them up to a good size so they can look after themselves. Now there's a danger in this weather of overwatering. Now this is... what was this? Nicotiana? It might be Nicotiana, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. But again, I'm just going to go through it, make sure there's no slugs and snails there. Give the pot a bit of a touch up, because if you leave these dead leaves to just disintegrate on the soil, then that will attract the slugs and snails. I'm going to leave this one outside because this looks a bit overwatered to me. Ah, Nicotiana. There it is. I was correct, because those are the flowers of Nicotiana. Beautiful they are. Nice scent, which tends to come out in the evening. I do like a bit of evening scent, so pop that in there. Oh, I've got quite a few here. Oh, my back is hurting, so I won't be down for too long. Slow and steady wins the race and all that. But yes, this summer I hear that a lot of people are complaining that it hasn't been the best summer because of the heat, and now it looks like we may be going into a drought where we won't be able to use hose pipes. Hopefully that is not the case and we'll get a good downpour of rain, because if we get another dry winter like we've had, then next year we will all be in trouble. Right, that's done. Now I have this mint Didn't I bring mint down last time? Or did I leave them in the house? Because I bought some at the Lambeth Fair. Not sure. Right, let me arrange these a bit so the mint... Oh, see, that tiny bit of hair is aggravating now. So that is the greenhouse. Also, all these bits need to be thrown out because they will only attract those pests. Oh, what a nice breeze. Whew. Right. I had planned a full day today and I brought some chicken soup down with me. But I think I need to take my own advice, slow and steady. Do a little, do it often. And I think I might have done my bit for the day. But where are these herbs then? Can you remember where I put them? Let's go and have a look. Oh dear. Right, I will give that a really good watering and hopefully they'll come back. What I might do is just move it from there. Maybe it's in too much sun. We're all suffering this year. Roll on the winter, that's what I say. Can't wait for it to come. I'll put them on the seat here. Come on, my babies. Have a nice drink. I'm actually at the moment hiding my watering can because somebody came in and used it the other day. I was watching them on my security camera. These are my lavenders, they've suffered. Lavenders usually get through, but they need to establish themselves first. But while I'm here, even the fig looks a bit knackered, the same as the rest of us. There's still loads of fruit. It just looks like it could do with a well-deserved pint. Again, like us all. I'm going to take some harvest home with me today. Some runner beans I'm going to harvest. Look at that, that's a nice little handful there for my lunch. Do you know, I was thinking about going home. But then I thought, no, take my own advice. And sometimes just go in the shed and sit down. So this is where we'll end today's video, I think. Just relaxing and having a chat. Because I've been told that you quite enjoy them. Whew, the heat, the heat. Much prefer the old winter. Right, so like I said, I brought down some chicken soup. Because I didn't think it was going to be this warm today. Look at that. In fact, hold on. Look at that. Straight out of a plastic thing. And the flask I bought from Amazon. And for an extra few pound you can have your name put on the side. So I thought I'd put the name of my rambles, Sean's Rambles. There you go. And it comes with a spoon as well. A fold out spoon. But today I thought I would just have it in the mug. Oh, look at that breeze. Enjoy a breeze. Well, it's August. Where is the time going this year? I was looking back at some videos the other night and I've had this plot February, but officially I had it in March because the guy had COVID, so I couldn't come on straight away. And I'm happy with progress. At the end of the year, if there's any call for it, I'll put together a little compilation video like I do every year, where I look back on the previous year. Obviously it's not going to be a good first half of the year. Let's hope that the second half, weather-wise, will be a lot better. And then I can actually get on and do something. So the next important thing is to do the flower bed, I think. Because coming up to September, I will want to put daffodils in. Daffodils, tulips, what else? Hyacinths, grape hyacinths. So I want to create the bed so I can put those bulbs in September, October. And then it will be thinking about onions. But I think that September and October is the start of the gardening year, not the end. And then during the winter you get your groundwork ready for next spring, and then you plant it all up. But I was saying to somebody this morning, I must be the only gardener who doesn't like the summer. I'm very much looking forward to be sat in the shed with the kitchen done, cup of tea on the boil, maybe some homemade soup, and just warming myself, because it's much easier to warm yourself up than it is to try and cool yourself down. Beautiful. So somebody gave me an idea the other day, and these super thanks buttons below, where a few of you have been very kindly donating during the summer, and I've thanked you on your comment, but somebody suggested maybe do it as a verbal one on screen. So that's what I think I'm going to start doing. So at the end of every video I usually come into the shed, have a cup of tea, or like today a bit of soup, and we'll end each video with a bit of a chat and a bit of a thank you to whoever's given us super thanks in the last few weeks. So that's what I think we'll start doing. And I also want to ramp up the videos from the allotment from now until the winter, until I can get the plot in shape. I'm pleased. I know a lot of people will be saying, oh, you should be a lot further on than what you are, but I can only do what my body allows, and I'm pleased with what I've done here and what friends like Chris and Paul have come to help me with. And I'm thinking bonfire night, we might have a bit of a little party with a bonfire, because we've got all this stuff at the back of me to burn from the last people. Don't even know what's in there yet. There could be a body in the middle. I need to sort out my microphone. I think it's just that the batteries need changing. Nothing major. As I came in through the gate this morning, I was handed a piece of paper to say that our village show, our site show, is being held in the next few weeks. I'm not sure what the date is, but if I can, I'll try and do a bit of filming for you. And did I have anything to enter the classes? Well, I've got some runner beans. I don't think I could enter the longest runner bean, but maybe just for a joke I'll just put in whatever I've got, because it's only a site competition and it's just a bit of laugh at the end of the day, and that's all we can do in these hard times, is just have a laugh, because if you don't, you'll just end up crying. And it's all about enjoying ourselves. So I might put in some runner beans. What else? A photo. Oh, okay, I might be able to enter something for the photography class. Victoria jam sponge. I could try and make one of them. And a glass pot of jam. Rightio, I might try that. Oh, in the novelty class there's something called the most unusual planter. Okay. I might make a planter of bindweed and marestail. Now that's unusual. That could win a prize. You watch now. I'll win a prize for growing weeds. That'll be one in the eye of all the trolls. Hey, award-winning weed grower. This is beautiful. Just listen to that. Peace and quiet. A bit of pepper just warmed up the cockles. Right. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm just going to sit here for a bit and enjoy the peace and quiet before heading home to have a cold shower to cool me down. And I'll catch up with you in a few days. So from me until then, bye for now and keep smiling.